This is Ken Gadbo and his students from Trillium Charter School. I'll let them introduce themselves, explain further what they're about.
Good morning. Good morning. I actually get lucky. I don't have to do much of this talking. I'm Ken. I'm from Trillium. All the students will introduce themselves throughout the course of the presentation. Thanks for having us. Please ask us questions. So if you think of something along the way, jot it down and ask us at the end. These folks would be happy to answer any questions you might come up with. So thanks. So I'm actually going to start by introducing Chris Pearson. Chris.
Good morning. Good morning. Thanks so much for having us here. We are part of the Trillium Charter School Middle East Studies class. Some of us couldn't make it here today. Trillium Charter School is do you guys know what charter schools are? Well, it's a public school, and it's K through 12. We're in Northeast Portland, and we've got about 320 students. So our graduating class was very small. I'm a graduate from Trillium Charter. My name is Chris Pearson. I was a senior. I'm 18, and we are here to talk to you today about a program that we participated in called the Why Not program. And these students have more to tell you about that. But simply, it was a correspondence course between Palestinian students and American students, us. And I'll invite up to the stand Hannah to tell you a little more about this.
Hi, I'm Hannah. I'm a sophomore at Trillium, and I'm going to review some basic history. The Six-Day War was fought between Israel and neighboring countries Egypt, Jordan, and Syria. Although Iraq, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, and Algeria also participated by contributing weapons and troops. By the end of the war, Israel had gained control of the Sinai Peninsula, the Gaza Strip, West Bank, Eastern Jerusalem, and the Golan Heights. The Six-Day War led to the UN Resolution 242. The resolution called for the establishment of just peace in the Middle East by withdrawing Israeli armed forces from the occupied areas, and the respect for and the right of every state in the area to live with peace in the secured and recognized regions.
I am Cho. I am a junior at Trillium. So, the Why Not website is like a forum where you can post information and things between Palestinian students and students here. You have to be a member to be able to participate. It's started by Mercy Corps. So, through Why Not posting, it allows a better understanding between students here and in Palestine because of the exchange of information. It's fast, it's efficient, and it's easy. You can do it anytime. When you have a question, a thought, a feeling, all you have to do is post. What we exchange are stories and news updates. We talk about ourselves, our name, our age, what we love to do, hobbies. And then as far as news, the students in Palestine often will post things of what is going on, like field deficiency or hospital problems, as opposed to sensationalized media news. These stories and updates are feelings of the students, what they see, what they feel, and their surroundings. This is what they're experiencing. So news from media and news from Palestinian students combined gives you a better understanding of what's going on. It's amazing to have such a rare experience to speak across the globe to these students. And it's especially important to Palestinian students because they get a chance to speak and have someone out there in the world listen to them and know what's going on from their point of view. And ultimately, through posting on Why Not, it builds a relationship, a bond that in the end helps for video conferences where you can finally speak face-to-face digitally. Thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Solomon, and I'm also a senior, just got done this year. So Joe mentioned the video conferences, which is the next step in the Why Not program. And the video conference, which is not so much a conference at all, conferences for business meetings, is more of a gathering. And the gathering is through the internet. You use webcam and microphone, which Ocean will talk about more later. And it's two groups of people getting together. And these are a few of the students that we have talked to in the past. A little history on the Why Not video conferences. Our school started last year with a few other schools here in town. And we were at the Mercy Corps building. And Trillium has done it about 10 times. We've had students go and talk with these students in the Palestinian Territories. And eventually Trillium became so interested and involved that we just wanted to have it at our own school. So we set up the technology at Trillium, which is actually, if say for instance this school became interested in it, you could set up the technology right here and have direct contact. We currently only have connections both through Why Not conferences and posts with Palestinian students, but we are trying to find a connection with the Israelis, with Israel. See if there's anyone who wants to do that. So the video conference is second only to talking to someone in person. And the conversations are real and the topics are limitless. We've had people talk about the situation right now, people who are living in the territories, to what you did today, or to sports. I like to compare it to talking to a friend in person and talking to a friend through email. That's the difference of conference and Why Not posting. So you hear the people's stories right from them, right from their mouth, and that's a very amazing thing. And also when you do this, there's a connection. I mean, at the end, people don't want to sign off because they're just getting along so well, even though there's a friend on the other side of the world you've never met. Everything that we learn in the Why Not class, all the history and even the posts, it all leads up to one thing. It all leads up to the video conference. Because this is the next huge step in learning. And this subject of the Palestinian-Israeli conflict, this is the next step in learning. And people will tell you, in order to learn, you want to go out there into the world. You want to go out to the field. And because there's not so much an option for that right now, this is the closest we can get. This is very close to the people. And I mean, I know it's an emotionally charged topic, and I know it's something that people feel very strongly about, but it's the next step in understanding. So it takes the learning out of the books. The history is important. It's key, in fact. You can't go into this without knowing the history, because it's just, again, it's such a fragile topic. So to give you more examples of the benefits of this program is back to Chris. Thank you.
Well, I think we're gonna have Ocean.
We're gonna have Ocean? All right. Never mind. Have Ocean go.
Hi everybody, I'm Ocean. I am 15 and I've been going to Trillium for about a year now. For the past month I've been in a group called Why Not, and it's fun and and so I'm going to be talking about the technology and stuff and everything like that. Like, the technology that we use is called Skype. Just have like Ken's laptop and his webcam and everything. Sorry, this is my first time doing this. So we have just like basically the tables and like 3 tables, like the webcam set right in front of the screen so we can like look at everybody. And like projectors right in front of that. We have like the microphone and the program running on Ken's laptop and everything. And it's really cool how we get to look at the people who we're talking to, because well, we've never seen these people before. I'm probably one of the people who talked least in the class. I enjoyed hearing the conversations that we had with the students and everything. I thought it was pretty cool at the time. Still think it is cool, but I'm probably not going to be taking this class again because I need different credits and stuff. And we have lists of questions that we email each other. They email us the questions they're going to ask us, then we email ours. We have people prepared to answer each of the questions that we choose to answer. And then they have theirs. So, yeah. That's it for me.
So are you guys getting a better idea of what this whole Why Not program is about? You guys have any questions or to clarify before I talk a little more about it? Are you getting it? Oh, thanks for telling me. So there's some really important issues to think about having this opportunity to speak directly with students, directly with people from other countries, from other cultures, and especially people that you guys are learning about, right? Because this is the Middle East Studies class here, right? So you guys know about this topic. So there's a difference between, if you can imagine watching the news on this screen, watching CNN or any news channel we have, Fox News or local news or something, tell us what's going on in Palestine. Imagine watching it on the screen and hearing their words, what they have to say about it. Well, then there's an alternative, and it's what we're engaged in, and that's having Palestinians on this screen talking to you in the room, and then you talking right back to them. I mean, if you can imagine having a projector set up just like this, projecting students onto this screen, and then your faces would be projected onto a screen in their country with better focus. But I mean, that's huge. That's a huge difference from having it, having some third party, some other group of people tell you about another group of people. Why not just have them tell you themselves? That breaks down stereotypes. That has people tell you exactly how they are and what their opinions are and what they think. And you get to prove to them that you're not how they may think, or you're not how other groups of people may tell them you are. So when we did this program, almost every time we talked to Palestinians, they'd always be like, man, we're so relieved that you Americans aren't so crazy as we thought you were. You know, because they're talking to us, and we're their age, we're peers, and there's a ton we have in common. So they do, they're like, so, you know, how do you feel about this, or what do you think about this? Do you want to blow the world up or something? And we tell them, no, we definitely don't want to do that. And it's a huge relief for them. And for ourselves, we're talking to kids our age, our peers, and they're from this other country, from a group of people that are usually viewed or displayed in a negative way on the news or other media, and now we're communicating directly with them, breaking down stereotypes. And removing barriers between us. So I mean, that's one thing to have it between Americans and Palestinians. Imagine if Israeli kids